George, your happiness is the most important thing.
I've made up my mind to go.
He's going to be sorely, sorely, sorely missed.
I'm going to miss you, George.
You too.
We'll say goodbye to George.
It felt like I was saying goodbye to my dad again.
I don't want you sleeping in the room.
I'm going to miss you. I didn't think he'd go early.
I'm going to be sad to see him go.
Bye, guys.
It was very sad.
An inspiration to the group.
He taught everyone a lot.
Oh, the leading man has taken his final bow.
But the story's far from over.
6 people have still got their eyes on the prize. Here and I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here!
And welcome to Australia.
Bonjour.
Where the big news, we've got more big news, we've got more big news. Another celebrity has done a runner.
Yes, last night, George Hamilton became the third celebrity to walk out of this year's camp. A new record for this show, which leads us to ask a big question. Was it something we said?
And whatever happens for the rest of the week, we can promise you one thing. We will definitely be here for the final, even if I end up crowning Deck King of the Jungle.
Which would be nice. Although, for the record, I will point out I am not, under any circumstances, eating a testicle, no matter how bad things get.
Righto. Later tonight, George will be joining us live in the studio to discuss all the big issues. Why did he leave? What was life like in camp? And most importantly, what's it like to pull Miss World?
Yeah. But first, back to yesterday and the dramatic moment George told his wife he was leaving her.
Oh, George.
Hello, my darling.
Hello, love. Time seems to be dragging for me now.
I know.
Oh.
I know. I'm having problems with this.
George, he's been wonderful, but I think he's feeling that he wants to get out.
At this point in my life, I have to weigh what is important to me as far as my life goes, as opposed to this.
If his heart tells him, he's got to go for it, hasn't he?
Time means more to me now than anything else, more than money or success.
As you get older, it does, yeah. He hasn't told me he wants to go. He said that he doesn't quite know what to do. And I just said, George, you've got to do what you think best.
Tell me, where's George?
He went to the Bush Telegraph, didn't he?
He's not going to walk, is he?
I don't know, my love, if I answer you truly. I said, just think it out, George, really. It's all you can do.
Today had a real sad tinge because I heard from Kim that George was thinking of going. I mean, she confided in me, and I didn't confide in anybody really to start with. And then I decided that I would tell everybody. I'm not sure what's going on, but I don't want to speak about it to George because I don't want to provoke it.
No.
He's not said he's leaving, but he said to Kim, I don't know if I can add anything more.
I mean, let's talk realistically. If George wins or he doesn't win, to him, he doesn't really, at the age where he's, the career that he has, he's done what he had to do. So I can understand.
As I played the game, I started to realize somewhere along that I don't know if I really want to compete against each other. I don't know that that's right for me. So I've made up my mind to go. Stuart, I want to talk to you guys. I've had such a great experience out of all this. So I'm thinking about staying and having one last dinner with you guys tonight, and then go after that. Okay?
Well, you know, yeah. I just want to say thanks for everything like you said to me. You've said some really poignant things to me, things that have, you know, got to me, and I've cried and everything else. But you've been so amazing George leaving is going to be a massive hole. We're all going to miss him. We're all going to miss him immensely, and I'm going to miss his guidance. He's going to be sorely, sorely, sorely missed.
I'm going to miss you, George.
You too, really.
He's such a lovely man, and, you know, everyone's grown really, really fond of George, and I'm really going to be really, really sad to see him go.
You're a very tight bunch of people that I care about now. The last thing I want to do is go against anybody, because when that Joe and Stuart did that yesterday, I thought to myself, I don't want to do that for myself. So I've kind of thought it through last night myself. And I thought, one, I don't want to let the guys down.
You never could do that, George. Your happiness is the most important thing, you know. And it's been an absolute pleasure and honour to meet you. By far, he's been an inspiration to the group. I'm absolutely in awe of the man. He's an absolute gentleman, and he's a top man.
I personally will miss you a lot, you know. I think the most important thing is for you to follow your heart.
Yeah.
And you do that in a very beautiful way.
Thank you.
I was very sad that he was leaving, but it makes me happy knowing that he's happy.
I'm absolutely gutted because I've been quite overwhelmed by you as somebody, and you've really... I don't want to start crying, because whenever I start to have candid conversations, I find it rather difficult. But I really find it to be a complete blessing to have you around.
Thank you.
I'm really sad that he's going to go. I'm very excited for him that he'll see his girlfriend. But as I think I may have said to George, we may be losing our captain, but we'll make sure that this ship sails on.
You got to talk to the wife now. I'm not sure about this.
Hello, love.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Well, I had a little chat with them all.
You gonna go?
Yeah, tonight. Now, I don't want someone else in this camper. If I
Oh,
find
wouldn't
another
you?
man in my bed...
Oh, I wouldn't do it, George.
I'm
You're
not
about
so
to say.
sure. I'm not so sure.
I mean, with George leaving, it must be said, the odds are better on everybody's side to win. I didn't think he'd go early because he stuck this out this long. But he wanted to go, determined to go, and so that's the way it's worked out.
I was hardly even able to say anything to him there because I didn't want to start crying.
I couldn't say anything. I just listened to him and I made sure that he was alright, that is 100% his decision, and that's what it is.
He's a truly noble and very honourable man with an absolute heart of gold, and that's clearly why he's held in such regard across the world, because he's George Hamilton. And now I've just found out why he's George Hamilton.
Sorry, did I miss something? Why is he George Hamilton?
Because that's what his mum and dad called him when he was born.
Oh, right, I see. That's it.
But yeah, aye.
But I tell you what, leaving them, he's going to leave them in quite a state, isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't he? Jimmy, Stuart and Sabrina, they're going to miss him. Gino and Justin think he's got a heart of gold, and Kim took it harder than anybody. You know, how would you sum up her reaction, Ant?
I've got a much better chance of winning now, lovey.
Everyone copes in their own way, I suppose, don't they?
Don't they? So there you are. George had made his mind up, but there are still 6 of them desperate to win it, and the phone lines are now open. You're voting to save your favourite. At the end of tonight's show, we'll go into camp and announce the 2 celebrities with the least votes. The lines will then reopen for those 2, and one of them tomorrow will leave. Here are all the numbers you need.
To vote for Gino, 09011 32 32 or 4.
Jimmy's 05.
Or 6 for Justin.
Dial 090